Hey guys, welcome back to Tools on a Budget. As you can see today, we do have the new Bauer 20 volt brushless impact wrench. They do advertise it as a 475 foot-pound nut busting torque. It looks like they're infringing on Milwaukee's term. But as you guys know, this one advertises like 550, but it only does about 290, 300. So, and this one actually looks identical. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same tool, just rebranded. So let's go ahead and unbox this so you guys can see what comes. I pre-ripped this off so that it'd be easier to do with one hand. And I am planning on, I found a phone strap on Amazon where I could strap it to my chest so I could use both my hands. I'm probably gonna order it today, see how that one works. Maybe put a little bit of better quality videos out. Also, guys, don't forget, I'm close to those 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000, remember I do have that giveaway. So I'm gonna put a link on the description so you guys can go ahead and find that video, so you guys can leave a comment so you guys can go ahead and enter that giveaway. I'm giving away a DeWalt impact wrench with I think like 2 batteries. So don't forget about that, guys. Make sure you do join that giveaway. There's always a chance you can get it. So look, it's also that to look forward to. And don't worry, I haven't forgot about the weekly tool hauls video. I have one coming up. I keep forgetting to edit it. I have it already ready. I just haven't had too much time to edit. It's been pretty crazy right now with the holidays and all that. Buying presents for the family, and you know that we just had Thanksgiving. Went quad riding, you know, regular weekend stuff. So here's how this one sounds. As you can see, this is pretty much identical. They look pretty much the same. I see a few subtle changes, like the overmolding is a little bit different. This one, I would say this one is probably, they're about the same. This one's already kind of worn, and it has had oil on it, so that's probably why it looks a little bit more like that type of rugged texture. Once I use this for a while, I'll be able to tell you guys if it feels the exact same or if it's a little bit different. But the other subtle changes would be like here they went from a 2-slit vertical to like horizontal 1-slit. And actually this one has the slits right here instead. I think they just went ahead and moved them over. You know, just a little bit of when they were designing the mold, a little bit of copy paste and cut copy paste, you know, stuff like that. But even the buttons look identical. Let's go ahead and put the battery on. Does sound a little bit different, but remember this one is well used. So they don't have the same amount of grease in there no more, so it does change the noise a little bit. And this one could be using a little bit of a higher quality bearing, seeing as they do give you the 5-year warranty, and this one only gets 3 months. Hopefully Harbor Freight does change it to at least like a 2-year warranty. I think even like a 1-year warranty would be pretty nice with this price of tools, because I did only pay $69.99. So if you're already in the Bauer line, this is a great deal. $69 for this one, and the 3/8 one is $64.99. They didn't have the 3/8 in stock. I will be picking it up as soon as they do have one. So I'll be doing these usually. The anvil has really not too much of a big impact. Usually even the 3/8 even hit a little bit harder than the 1/2 inch, just because it's a little bit less mass to spin around with a smaller motor. Once you do get to the bigger motors, the 1/2 inch would be a lot better, because it has a lot more power, more torque to be able to spin it. But it sounds very similar, and they're both on power. Let's try power level 1, see how they sound. And maybe it's because see power level 2, level 3. This one actually sounds a little bit audibly stronger. Whether it is stronger, I doubt it. I will take them apart even just looking inside there, I can already see that it does have the same red Milwaukee Chinese clone style motor. Which, don't get me wrong, these are good. This is a good tool. Like, I have nothing. I mean, I do have a few bad things to say about it, but for the price, it's a great little tool if you're already in the Hercules line. And I do like that they did bring the same design into the Bauer line, because this is a much more affordable line. Like, you can go buy a cordless angle grinder for like 30 bucks from Bauer. And I have one, and it works pretty great. I've used it quite a bit. Not a crazy amount, but I mean, I already got my money's worth out of it. So even if you're like a DIY homeowner, I think the Bauer is a great tool. Even for like those starting mechanics, I would highly recommend this Bauer. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm like 99.9% positive it's the same as this Hercules. I'm still gonna do a few little torque tests just to prove that it is the same, and if it's not, then I guess I'm gonna eat my words. But I'm more than positive this is the exact same tool on a different pair of pants. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a few torque tests. I could even do like a lag bolt against this one, but I mean, I'd rather just wait till I have to bring home the 1/2 inch one. Or if I buy before I go pick up I left my 1/2 inch one like probably like an hour and a half away, so I don't have access to it right now. But if I do buy the 3/8 tomorrow, I can do the lag bolt. I could even do these, but I mean, it's not really a fair comparison because of this one will use a bigger socket. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a torque test. The torque test is a little bit more accurate because usually not really, but they can usually it's a bit more accurate because you're not actually driving something with a bigger socket. But when it's going in reverse, sometimes this will even have an advantage because of the mass, which doesn't really make too much sense. But yeah, according to the torque test channel, I think they're trying to figure out why sometimes the 3/8 hits a little bit harder than the 1/2 inch. My guess would be it's a little bit easier to spin it, kind of like when you have let's say you have a Mustang with 20-inch rims and opposed to 16, it's going to be able to spin those 16s a lot faster because it's a lot less weight. But then if you have an engine with a lot more power, those 20 inches are going to be a lot faster than the 16s because you have the extra torque to be able to drive them, and you're going to get all that extra area of mass. I don't know, just something to think about. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start the torque testing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is fully charged. I left it overnight. Let's go ahead and start at 150 foot-pounds. And this is a 5 amp hour battery. So your results may vary with a 3 or with 1.5. Let's go ahead and start at 150. 150. Reverse. Power level 3. Extremely easy. Well, there goes my torque wrench. All right, so let's go straight for the 200 foot-pounds. Once again, guys, I am getting that chest strap for this phone. Should make it a lot easier to record. So bear with me, guys. Power level 3. Yeah, I just went straight to the 200 because it did the 150 extremely easily. Reverse. Easy. Let's do 225. All right, 225. Very easy. Put it back down. Let's do the max 250 out of my torque wrench. $250. Extremely easy. So as you guys saw, pretty much like I suspected, these are the exact same tool. I will take them apart, and that will be another video, so we can look. I'm pretty sure if when I take them apart, it's going to be the exact same internals. Not even going to be surprised there. I will leave a link in the description for this torque wrench. I have had a few people ask me what torque wrench it is. It's just a basic Amazon like $30-$40 torque wrench. It does go up to 250 foot-pounds. It does seem to be pretty accurate. I have torqued a few head bolts with this, so it's not a bad little torque wrench for the price. It feels very high quality. I love how this it has the knurled black grip, so it's pretty cool. Nothing too fancy, like I said. It gets the job done. But yeah, this I am gonna highly recommend this one more over this one now, because this platform is just so cheap to get into. Like literally, like you can buy these batteries dirt cheap, you know. Especially now that they're coming out with the brushless. They have the brushless impact driver. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring out with like a brushless drill soon. And hopefully, I mean, cross your fingers, one day we'll get the ones the ultra torque and the high torque. They'll come over here. If they do that, this will probably become obsolete. Especially if they, going off the prices, if they do bring the high torques, this one would probably be like 139 or 129, and then the ultra would probably be like 150, 160. At that point, you know, it's a steal. And then you're getting the same internal. So if they're betting that this will last you the 5 years, maybe they did step down the quality on the bearings a little bit on this. So that's why when we go ahead and dig deeper, we're gonna go ahead and see if they reuse the exact bearings or if this one has a little bit better build quality. They are using the exact same brushless motor from what I can see, but other than that, I'm not 100% sure if everything else would be the same. I'm betting most parts are, but you know, quality control can vary from Chinese factory. It's not like here where it's a little bit better QC, but I'm willing to bet these are almost identical. Once we get inside, we'll see if they use different switches, or if anything, the only thing I could see different would be like one of them would use like a shielded bearing, and the other one wouldn't, to save a few cents per unit. That would probably be why the sound is a little bit different. But it could be because this one's just brand new, lubricated out of the box, you know. This one's already lost most of its lubrication because as you use them, the lubrication flings out. You lose a lot of it through the front. Even though it's not a lot, it is slowly you get a few like little drops that slowly ooze out, but over time it does add up. So then you do have a little bit different sounding motors. But even like within its own, like if you buy two of these, the motors might sound a little bit different because of the variance of the build quality, and because these do come from probably China. Let's go ahead and check, see what it says. I mean, I have nothing against China. I'm just saying, usually their build quality is not, yeah, made in China. Usually the build quality is not on par as in like something from like Taiwan, Japan, you know, Canada, US. Usually we're known for a little bit better build quality than what comes out of China. So there might be a little bit more variance, not as tight tolerances, or they might have a tight tolerance, but they really don't QC as much, so a lot more slips through. But they both sound pretty healthy to me. Like I said, I would rather go with the Bauer, just because the entry point to this line is so cheap. Like I think with this, with a small battery and a charger, you're probably looking at like $80-90 out the door with because you do get like that $25 discount, so the battery would pretty much be free. So you're just buying the charger and this. As opposed to this, you're probably gonna end up spending closer to like $115, $120. So, and you're pretty much getting the exact same product from what I believe. I'll eat my words if it's a little bit different when I open them, but I'm willing to bet that they're not, because it's, you know, if they already have a line building certain amount of, like the way they build these, it's a lot cheaper to continue building that way as opposed to downgrading some of the parts and creating like a whole new process of different type of products, parts, sorry. So they rather just keep the parts the same to keep the cost down. They did change like I said, they did change a few little things, like here as well, they changed it, but for the most part these are the same tool. So yeah, so stay tuned. Remember guys, I do have that 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up soon. I'm about 17 subscribers short. So remember guys, in order to win, all you got to do is leave a comment and subscribe on the video. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below. And once again, if you guys like these type of videos, make sure to leave a comment, thumbs up, or subscribe if you guys like this content. And remember guys, I'm always just trying to find a cheaper alternative to the big box brand stores. And this one, I think it's a good contender. Usually what gives out on the cheaper tools are usually the brush motors, because they're not built very nice, or very well, sorry. And seeing as this is brushless, you're gonna go ahead and circumvent all that by just going brushless. I wouldn't recommend the brushed Bauer motors on the impacts and stuff, because I have seen a few burn out, and I've have a few other YouTube channels have commented on that. But seeing as this is brushless and same as this one, and I've had great luck with this one. Sometimes people think I don't use them too much, but it's because I do. I use towel towels to clean them off once I'm done. So this is after it's been cleaned, so it's actually still pretty dirty. Usually when I'm finished, they all look, can't even recognize the brand. They're full of like oil and grime, but once I clean them off, this is what they end up looking like. It's on the red, it'll probably be easier to see all the damage I do. So I will be using this one exclusively for the next month or so to see how it's doing. Right now I've been using the chemo. So far I've liked it. I have had a few little quirks with it here and there, but for the most part, I do like the chemo impact wrench I've been using. And I can't use it for everything, but for like the little stuff I usually do, I do it. But for like the bigger stuff, I have been using another impact wrench I bought that I'll be doing a review on. That honestly, I think it's the best impact wrench you could buy for under $100. It hits extremely hard. I would put it up there. I think it even beats my Milwaukee mid torque. It's that strong. So stay tuned for that video. But yeah guys, don't forget to enter that the giveaway, and stay tuned for more content. Have a great day.